What's going on, beautiful people? Thank you for tuning in and watching. The channel's watch time has been going up, and my prediction is that 6 to 12 months, if we keep the same consistency, the same support, the same everything, we can take this channel off. So it's only a matter of time. So thank you guys. I really appreciate it. Love you. In this video, I want to talk about what do women want in men? What on earth do women want in a man? I think there's a book called What Do Women Really Want? You know, it just sort of became like a catchphrase. What do they really want? It's confusing because the women themselves are confused, right? One day, you know, a woman will be like, I love to be really strong and muscular and oh my God, it's so hot. And then the next day, she'll be like, you know what? I don't like assholes. I don't like these, type guys. I like a sweet guy who's tender, So even the woman herself is changing, from day to day on what she's attracted to. And that is totally normal and natural. That is the way of the feminine. That is the nature of the feminine. The nature of feminine energy, it's just like the seasons, just like Earth. Earth is feminine, right? Earth is always changing. The seasons are always changing. Winter, spring, summer, fall, right? Well, in the same way, a woman, because that woman embodies feminine energy, is always changing. And actually, they've done studies and they've shown that a woman during ovulation is attracted to more masculine type men, right? This would be your typical jocks, if you will. And when a woman is not ovulating, and these are just studies, your average woman, of course, that's not going to apply to everyone. When she's not ovulating, she has a tendency to be more attracted to provider or caring, tender type, father type men, right? So, it is what it is. We can't help it. The woman herself can't help it. The woman herself can't help it because she's always changing, her period, right? Her period, actually, a woman's period in like tribes, not really in modern society because we lost our connection to nature, but like in tribes, a woman's period is in sync with the moon, you see? So we're all connected to nature, everything's connected to nature. So the feminine energy, it's just like the earth. Earth is always changing in seasons. And same with lunar, right? Feminine energy is lunar, moon. So the moon is always changing in phase as well. Women are the same way. It's because they embody feminine energy. Same way, they're always changing, right? So hence that famous question, what do women want in a man? Because the woman herself is confused. But when she understands that this is just natural, then this can bring you to a conclusion, at least what I think is a conclusion of what a woman wants in a man. And I can bring it down to two major qualities, of which everything else branches from these two qualities. Quality number one in a man that a woman loves, every woman, almost every woman, right, with exceptions, strong, powerful men, right? Powerful, strong men, physically, mentally, and in the world. You can see they're doing something in the world. They're powerful men, right? So for example, like if you're a top athlete, you're a powerful man, right? You've sort of competed with all these other men and now you're at the top. If you're a powerful CEO, again, women are going to always find powerful, strong men attractive. And this simply has to do with the fact that a woman gives birth. And when she gives birth, she's incapable of doing anything. And so she needs help, right? She needs help. So naturally, she's going to want that help. She's going to want someone who's strong, right? Someone who's powerful, someone who can provide. Someone who is, physical strength. Physical strength is an embodiment. When you see someone who's physically fit and physically strong, they're very attractive. They attract women easily. Because it shows this man is healthy, this man is strong, and if I want to pass on my genes, then this man has good genetics. The offspring will have good genetics because this man is healthy, he's powerful, he's strong. So definitely, and you know, again, when women are ovulating, they tend to be more attracted to masculine men. So, but this is one quality, right? I mean, that's not all there is to a man, just being strong and brute and powerful and you know, strong in your body, strong in your mind, strong in the world, right? That's just one aspect of being a man, right? This is one aspect, and it's a very important and crucial aspect to self-actualization, right? Is in a man, for a man to actualize himself. There's that book, King, Warrior, Magician, Lover, 4 archetypes of man. And if you're trying to balance yourself as a man, you want to balance all these 4 aspects of you, right? So that strength and power is your warrior and is your king, right? So if you're someone who helps people or is a leader, women love leaders, right? If you're someone who's kingly and warrior, so like warrior doesn't have to be like strong in body in this, but you're out there, you're in the world, you know, you're fighting your battle. And you're a king, you're a leader, you try to help people, or you're a leader. You don't even have to help people, but you're a leader in some sort. A leader of a team, a leader in your company, whatever. But you show leadership, you know. You're kingly and you're warrior, but that's only 2 sides of a man. And women find that very attractive. A man who's grounded in his warrior and grounded in his kingly side, the side that wants to lead and help the world, very attractive, you know, but that's only half of the story. And women find that attractive, and maybe perhaps when they're ovulating, they find it even ultra attractive. But then there's the other side, which is the magician and the lover, okay? And specifically the lover, you know, this is the part that a woman wants a man to love her, to accept her, to not judge her. You know, not judgment, because women are under so much pressure. We guys can't comprehend it because we are not women, but they are under so much pressure to conform to society. Women feel so judged by everyone, and their fear of rejection by the society, and when I say society, I mean their friends, their family, and the greater society as a whole. A woman's fear of rejection from the society is greater than a man's, right? Because a man, for us, we're more independent, right? Masculine energy is more independent. It's like, oh, you know, it's easier for a man not to give a fuck than for a woman. So when I say a woman that doesn't give a fuck, oof, mad respect. When I say a woman that doesn't give a fuck, wow. Like, I'm like, wow, you're amazing, because it takes more ovaries than balls to not give a fuck. And women feel very pressured to conform to whatever society they're in right now. So take a woman living in the Middle East, because I lived in the Middle East. It is so fucking hard for a woman to do anything else than what her parents and her society wants, because immediately she gets rejected by the society. If a woman is living in a country that is, say, very religious, right? And, you know, you're expected to wear the hijab, you're expected to do everything the society tells you. Good fucking luck as a woman trying to get out of that. You know, as a guy, it's much easier. It's much easier, you know? Harder for a woman, much harder, this double standard thing. So that's, again, in that part of the world, but even like here in the West, where women seem like they have freedom, and they have more freedom than a lot of women in the world, but still, there's a lot of pressure on women to act a certain way, to be a certain way, to meet the standards of beauty, right? You know, these Instagram models, they've been putting these standards of beauty. So women are put under a massive pressure, right? There's also the idea of slut shaming. You know, a woman might like to fuck a bunch of guys, but she doesn't do it because she's scared that her friends are gonna slut shame her, even though she just wants to have a good time. That's her. That she has a high sex drive, and that's who she wants to be, but she doesn't act upon it, or she does, but she hides it from her friends because she's scared of being rejected from her friends and her parents and her family and what society tells her. So this is the second part of what a woman wants in a man. Someone who 100% accepts her, because that's what love is. Love is acceptance. Love is all accepting. So someone who loves her, someone who accepts her exactly for who she is. Don't try to change her. You know, don't, because look, even if there's something she should change, by you showing her so much love and so much acceptance, she will be so much more feeling good. And when a woman feels good, she opens up, right? They feel so much more than men. So when you show her a lot of acceptance and a lot of, hey, like, I'm not gonna fucking judge you. You can air out your dirty laundry here, what you think is dirty laundry, and to me, I accept it all. I accept you exactly for who you are. All your weird sexual fetishes, all your weird thoughts, all what you think you know, a lot of women, you know, they think they're not good enough and they're not beautiful, right? Because they grow up thinking their beauty is the only thing. So like a lot of women will get out of the house, and if they don't think their makeup is 100% perfect, or if they don't think they're wearing 100%, it's 100%, they freak out and they feel low self-esteem. It's that pressure from society to look a certain way, to act a certain way, to be a certain way. You gotta be mindful of that. So what a woman really wants after she sees that a man is strong, I think this is the first thing, you know, I think the first thing, to be honest, what I think, my opinion, a woman looks for in a man is a strong man, powerful man, you know, an alpha type man, a man who's, you know, a leader, strong. But I think she will automatically after look for, okay, good, he's clearly strong, he's powerful, but I also have my needs as a woman, and you know, I have a lot of things that I think are fucked up about me and blah blah blah. And is he gonna accept me? Is he gonna judge me? Is he gonna judge me? Really, that's what it comes down to. You know, is he gonna judge me? So if you don't judge her, and if you just accept her, you know, whatever, I mean, let's say you're a guy who thinks, you know, a girl who sleeps around with a lot of guys is a bad thing. You know, if let's say you're a guy like that, that's your belief system, right? You think a girl that sleeps around is bad, right? Well, you know what? If there's a girl that likes you and you like her, first thing that's gonna come to her mind is this guy, if I tell this guy like about my past, and if I tell this guy like this is how I've been doing, is he gonna judge me? Is he gonna call me a slut? And is he gonna be like, you're a fucking whore and this and that? That's gonna come to a girl's mind almost immediately. Right? In the initial attraction, she feels your sexual energy or masculinity. But then, you know, if you want to take things a little bit further, she's going to be like, is this guy going to judge me? And if she doesn't open up, if a woman doesn't fully open up to you and surrenders to you and is totally comfortable with you and totally comfortable being herself and sharing everything about her, then, you know, the sex is never going to be where it could be, potentially, you know. It never will be, and there will always be that hindrance between you two, like, you know, there's that hesitation, you know, I don't know, you feel like you're not opening up to each other enough, you're not sharing yourself enough, you're not opening up your heart enough. So that's the second thing. The main qualities, again, first one is strength, power, grounded man, a man that's grounded in his warrior side and his kingly side. And then the second part is your sort of magician lover side. This is the side that is loving, that is all accepting and non-judgmental, and doesn't pass a judgment and accepts the person exactly for who they are. Now look, this person, this girl, this woman could use maybe a lot of things to change her. Maybe, I mean, who the fuck is perfect anyway? Who is perfect? Nobody is perfect. You're not perfect, I'm not perfect, right? But by the fact of you not judging her and accepting her and saying, hey, like, this is what love is. What else is love? Love is all acceptance. I accept you. What you think you did wrong in the past, I don't care. I don't care. What you think you are, if you think you're ugly or whatever self-limiting beliefs you have, I don't care. I actually think you're amazing, you're beautiful, you're wonderful. Then the girl is comfortable with you. She's more open to sharing. She's more open to be herself, to show her emotions and cry and laugh and just be a human being, right? So those are the two qualities. And when a woman is confused, well, because again, sometimes a woman finds herself more attracted to just masculine men. Like, just she wants a masculine man right now. Other times she feels she's really attracted to someone who's really sweet and really caring and really gentle and really accepting and non-judgmental. But what if you as a man can combine these two qualities, you can be hard as a rock and soft as a sponge. It's pretty good, isn't it? Hard as a rock and soft as a sponge. If you can be both of these things together, then that's it. That's it. Then the woman's gonna look at you and be like, whoa, wow. And as she gets to know you more, she's gonna be like, wow, I never thought I'd find a man like that. I never thought I'd find somebody like that. You know, somebody who's so sweet and gentle and accepting and just loving, but who's also a badass, a strong, powerful badass. If you can combine these two things, you're gonna attract a lot of ladies to you. You're gonna attract a lot of women to you. That vibe that you put out there. You're gonna attract a lot of women to you. You're gonna attract a lot of people that want to be around this kind of loving, accepting, but strong, powerful vibe. And so if a woman is going through her period, menstrual cycle, one time she feels like she wants love and tenderness and gentleness, and you can be there for her. Other times she just wants you to grab her and just go ape shit on her. You're there for her too. You know? So that's it, guys. Hopefully this helps you. By us becoming better men, we help the women become better as well. And we just help all this world become better, right? And this is my vision. My vision is like, I want a love fest in this world. I want a love fest. I want to walk in the streets and I want to see people hugging and kissing and, you know what, even fucking. Not in the streets maybe, but like, you know, like hippie style in the 60s. I want to see a world full of love. I want to see a world full of acceptance. I want to see a world full of non-judgment. Just people embracing one another for who they are right now in the present moment. Past, fuck that. Future, fuck that. Right now, in the moment. Let's just love one another. This is the kind of world I want to see. So hopefully this video helps you become a better man so you can be more attractive to women and you can just even be, serve them, right? Give them love, help them. Because really, I think a woman suffers more in this world than a man does. And us men, we need to help women. This is one of the things that keeps occurring to me every time I trip balls on mushrooms. I'm talking, you know, heroic dose 5 grams. It always comes back to me. I just had a trip 2 days ago. Always comes back to me. Be good to the woman. Take care of the woman. They suffer. They suffer. So I think, you know, this is not just the mushroom talking to me, but even if you look at statistics, anxiety and depression in women is reported to be much higher than men. It's a hard world, it's a man's world we live in, right? So it's harder for women to be in this world. So let's be good to one another, be strong, powerful, stand your ground as a man, assert yourself, but also be soft as a sponge, accepting, loving, and in the moment. That's it, guys. God bless you all. Keep watching, keep supporting. We keep taking this channel to the next level. Love every single one of you. But don't forget to subscribe or you're gonna sleep with the fishes.